This is section 3 of the Compass Control Certification class. And what we're going to do here is take a look at the Compass Navigator software, take an overview of it, understand the interface itself, the different parts of the interface, take a look at the ribbons, the programming ribbons, and take a quick look at all of those, understand what they do. Take a look at some of the special features of Navigator, and then we're going to go through the step-by-step programming process in order to build a basic file, basic project inside a Navigator. Well, Navigator is a basic PC editor programming environment. There's a lot of other systems that program in a similar looking environment. Across the top you have the ribbons, right? A number of different tabs, so to speak, that are going to pull up different commands within the software. There's a simulator that displays the work that's in process. Right, what you're doing now, you can see what's going on the simulator as you add graphics, as you add buttons and other kinds of images to it. In the workspace itself, besides the simulator, you've got various different windows. And during the programming process, you're going to use different windows at different times. Right? There's a properties window that is typically locked along the right-hand side of the interface here. And the properties is going to tell you what the physical properties of buttons, of actions, of different devices that are in there. So it's very important to keep your eye on what's going on in the properties window. At the bottom is a toolbar that's mostly for the display, so that you can choose different layouts and that you can zoom in and out on the simulator. You can also choose what layers you want to open and close at a given point. Now there's a number of ribbons across the top, and the first two are File and Edit. They're pretty straightforward. A file allows you to open newer or existing files. Under Edit, then, you can use the Windows-style clipboard functions, and all the shortcuts work. The keyboard shortcuts work. You know, Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste, Control-Z for undo, that kind of stuff, as well as image grouping commands in there. Under View are a number of things. You can view the different page layers, you can define and activate grid controls, and you can adjust the simulator settings. Most of these commands are also available at that toolbar at the bottom. The Programming tab, the ribbon here, is going to give you the step-by-step process for programming. We're going to go into detail on this in a few minutes. The Project Tools and Communication ribbons, they open resources. It's going to give you programming windows, upload, download links, that kind of stuff. Now, the Window ribbon is unique in Navigator. Typically, when you open up the Window ribbon in a Windows-style software, you're going to have three choices: Tile, Cascade, or Default. Well, we've done something different here. I'm going to go over that in just a minute. The last ribbon choice is Help. And this is going to give you information on the Navigator version, the history, that kind of stuff. But it's also going to give you access to your manuals, to a lot of resources. The programming manual, the installation manual, white papers, other things like that. Now, one of the unique features of the Navigator software is the ability to customize your workspace using 8 user-defined layouts. So you hit the Window ribbon, and this opens up. It's always available to you down in the toolbar. But how this works is you determine how you want the layout to look. You choose what windows you want open, which windows you want closed, where you want them located in the workspace, how big you want them, how small you want them, and then you can save that. You can save up to 8 different user-defined layouts this way. And it makes working with the software very convenient, especially if you're used to working in other software with a slightly different setup and all that. Now, the programming menu is a tool in order to walk you through the basic programming steps. It takes you from starting a file, the initial steps, all the way up to actually uploading it to the server. And as you go through the steps, different windows open up to show you how to program within that particular step. Now, this is going to help you to learn the interface, help you learn what the different windows do and what you need to have open for different aspects of programming. And I break this up into 4 different parts. There's creating the system, after you start it. Starting is the first part, and then you create the system, you add your devices and zones. Then you detail the signal flow, the control flow. After that, you're going to actually add your graphics and logic. And we have some tools built into this that are going to do a lot of that for you. And we're going to get into the actual programming aspect where we walk through this in the next section.